DC World Podcast YouTube channel. I hope you enjoy this as much as I enjoyed making this with my friends. If you would like to be in the next episode, send me an email at dcworldpodcast@gmail.com and tell me what you love about DC Comics. The best answer will have a chance to be in our next episode. I loved working with these guys and can't wait to do it again. So without further ado, I give you the DC World Podcast, Episode 1.
Well, good evening, guys. This is from the DC World, and I'm Paul. Kicked off DC World. Loads of my new members on here at the moment who are now on Twitter from their various superhero and villain names. And I'm going to hand it over to some of the other guys to announce themselves.
I'm Jim, otherwise known as DC World Arrow.
And this is the team.
And then there's Dead Air.
Awkward time.
The rest of us are all
I'm
dead.
This two calls here. I go by Arthur, and that is DC World Aquaman.
I'm DC World Grayson.
And we have, listening, we have DC World Shazam. And we should have DC World Deadman every now and again.
Yeah, he's there somewhere.
Popping in and out. The aim of this podcast is really to just kind of bring some DC news to the world, right, guys?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll kick off.
Hence the name.
I'm sure the most recent subject to bring up, I say we start off with the Jason Momoa Aquaman picture release on Friday by Zack Snyder. And everyone's thoughts on that?
Oh yeah. Well, it looks to me. I mean, being Aquaman, it looks to me like they went with more of the Peter David like '90s look. I like it.
Yeah, I love it. I think they've done well with that one. They've made him look pretty mean. It's nothing like not like a gay cartoon character. He's pretty mean looking.
I just wish he had a hook hand.
Yeah, I wish he had the hook hand too.
But then that could happen, couldn't it? It's
could
stuff
happen.
we might not see in the movies yet. So.
The news is that he doesn't appear in it much, though.
No, that's right. That's the same with all the characters, aren't they?
He appears in a survey by Lex Luthor, and then at the end.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, this is what I'm wondering. Like, everyone's going to appear for a few minutes in it, and then at the ending, it's all going to kick off to something.
What's weird is they announced Cyborg a while back, but they still haven't done anything with him.
No.
I heard Ray Fisher say it was going to be like awesome. He said on a scale of 1 to 10, he
It's
said
going to
he
be
thinks
at 30. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've got
Sounds like,
some big plans for all this.
I can't wait to see a live-action version of Cyborg, man. It's going to be sick.
Yeah, and he even tweeted, didn't he, or something? He said that about the picture of Aquaman the other day, and he's saying like a picture of him whenever that's coming out, and he just said, all good things come to those who wait. So anytime now in the next 12
but
months,
we've been waiting enough, haven't we?
That's the problem.
Keep moving the date.
I was quite happy with it coming out at the end of this year.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And everybody's speculating what the Unite the Seven means. I just think it means the Seven Seas.
This is what I'm wondering, and there's not the 7 characters, but I think he's done a bit of a cryptic message on there, because it could be the 7 characters, couldn't it, as well? So
It could be so many things.
It could
Yeah.
be
Just
so
can't
many
really tell.
things. Because they still haven't announced whether Green Lantern's going to be in it, have they?
no, or character who's playing him, yeah,
Yeah.
he's the only one.
kind of cryptic because in the New 50, there are 7 kingdoms of Atlantis.
Yeah.
And the part of it was one king, the one true king. So it could be uniting all the 7 kingdoms of Atlantis under him as Aquaman, or it could be 7 JLA names.
Yeah,
Or
sure.
it could be the Aquaman and the others, the 7 all total. So it could be those. Or it also could be the 7 Atlantean relics, of which the Trident of Neptune is the key one. So
Right.
there's like a lot, or 7 seas. So the way he just united the 7 on the left,
Yeah.
you know,
It's Zack Snyder and Warner Brothers just playing with us a bit more.
yeah.
I wish they'd stop and just give us something.
Yes.
Just a trailer.
Just that little clip.
Even just release that Comic-Con trailer online for us.
Yeah,
please.
with a Superman floating through the sky with the
Yeah.
bat signal on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've seen it, but it's all been like really bad quality.
Yeah. That was I watched that live on Twitter last year when they done that at Comic Con, and I was absolutely buzzing when they
Yeah,
brought them
me
out on
too.
the stage. And I was just watching the photo tweets everyone was doing, and I was just like, oh my god, no one even knew they were there, and it's just all this was happening.
I think that's kind of the point of like what Snyder and point. They're going to
Yeah.
release some cryptic bits of information because it gets fans hyped up, and the more we talk about it in chat rooms and
Yeah,
and
well,
stuff,
all the
more-
fans, we all do the advertising for them now, don't they?
Yeah.
So
Big time.
Exactly.
they
I
get it
think
out there.
they have to wait though, because if they release so much like right now, the hype for the movie will be down by 2016 gets here.
Definitely.
I think that's definitely the point. Yeah, if they put the trailer now, it would just like ruin everything. They'd have
Yeah.
to build that hype back.
Yeah.
No, that's right, definitely. I agree there. That's what I thought. I'm wondering if they'll wait till Comic Con for like their big 2.5 minute trailer, the proper one this summer. That's what I think they've got planned.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Either
probably
that
be-
or they'll release it later on at New York Comic Con.
Yeah.
I can't wait that long.
That's what New York.
But what I'm really disappointed about is we're not getting a Martian Manhunter movie.
No, nothing announced, nothing yet. Nothing is even in any movie.
Yeah, but
I
I mean,
think they're waiting.
haven't they kind of like removed him from Justice League?
Yeah, but he's getting his own solo book after Convergence.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm thinking they're going to wait probably till that drops and then add him in because I don't see how you do the Watchtower or any of that stuff without John John.
Yeah.
I don't see how.
Yeah, let the Justice League and everything get set up, and maybe in the second slate bring in the JLA Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
And then who knows from there where they're going to plan after that.
Yeah, I think it would be possible to bring in John Johns, like have a detective working with like
Yeah.
See
Gotham
what I
PD or
think.
like, Bruce as a detective. Just have John Johns as a human being there, so, like we as fans would know who he was.
See, John Johns was a detective, and in the new Teen Titans show that they're making a pilot for, Nightwing is going to be from his solo series. He's going to be a police officer. So I think that they might meet John Johns and then Dick Grayson. They could bring him in on the TV universe side.
Go that way.
Would be
Ooh,
awesome.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, definitely. Another interesting fact is going to be this, like, as the middle as the Flash, because now we've got the Flash on the TV.
Yeah.
How's he going to compare again as the Flash, and what suit he's going to get? You know, I really like Grant Gustin. He's brilliant.
I think that's the one mistake they've made.
Was
bringing
bringing
out
out
another one.
Yeah. Like they're
See,
building
what I-
up the series, and the series is amazing.
Yeah.
And then they're going to go and change it all, and it's just like,
That's
but
right.
why? Everything else you're keeping separate.
Yes.
See, what I thought they were going to do, we're going to cast the same actors for the TV and the movie universe, and then they could have an Infinite Crisis movie at the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be amazing.
Well, this is what they said, didn't they? They said there's nothing saying never in this world at the moment, and there's nothing saying in the
Exactly.
next few years what could happen if they all end up meeting up. And
By the end of this season on the TV universe, we're going to have a Flashpoint episode with Flash, and that could jack up everything. They could change so much.
that's what I mean. That's in series 1, and it's already got so cool, and there's so much they've shown them what's going to come, and I just think it's the cliffhanger for it. It's going to be absolutely amazing for this year.
Since there's no Batman in the TV universe, and that was a big point in Flashpoint, what I think could happen is when Flash saves his mother, Oliver's dad could become Green Arrow. Like Oliver ended up dying on the boat.
Yeah.
And his dad lived, and his dad is a much darker Green Arrow. Like Oliver started out. That would be awesome.
That'd be cool. I'd like that.
Things can change.
But do we know if the version of the Flash that they're going to have in the films is Barry Allen?
No, they just said the Flash. They haven't said Wally West.
It could be Wally West.
Yeah, that's another thing, isn't it?
I think.
Well, if they go with the West route in the film, and then they have him as Barry Allen on the TV, then it's possible you could have both Flashes in a DC movie or on the television show.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Cool ideas. Cool ideas coming.
They could tie in the TV universe and the cinematic universe so easy. They could just say that this happened like a year before Zod came to Earth, and no one knew about Superman.
Yeah.
And just Flash and Arrow would already be set up. It'd just be perfect, but I don't think they're going to do it.
The thing is, though, in this film universe, Batman's been around for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just an urban legend like he was in the comics for a while. Like, no one is sure that he existed.
Yeah.
Right. They're going with a much older Batman. Like he's
Like
going to be
Dark
like a
Knight
grand.
Returns.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's going to be a much older Batman, and so all this, has happened, and like they said, like Batman has been kind of in and out, but never really shown himself. So he's like an urban legend. And then when the movie hits, when he has to fight Superman, it's kind of like Batman coming out into the foray, so everybody sees him and kind of gets some actual like proof. Like here's a Batman.
Cool. It's cool ideas.
Cool.
Cool ideas. That's what I wonder from that Comic Con trailer. We see where Superman's like gone about to look like he's gonna laser beam Batman on that rooftop. As Superman gone bad in the film, has something affected him like they've done before on TV shows, and this is why he's gone bad, and they're gonna fight each other.
I think it might be a bit too soon if they do that.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
right.
only just become Superman.
Yeah, this is the thing.
And then what? So you're going to not introduce Kryptonite in the first one, but then you're going to introduce Red Kryptonite in the second one.
Yeah, and all the others as well.
Yeah.
A lot of online are saying that they're Batman will just say, hey, like he does cartoons a lot. Say like he doesn't trust him because he's an alien and he's going to keep an eye on him and
Sure.
have his like doom.
Well, most of the population probably thinks he's evil. They destroyed half of Metropolis.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And it's like set 6 years after that as well, or something, where they're just rebuilding everything and or not.
Well, not only.
Although, shouldn't he have just done that? Shouldn't he have? He's Superman after all. Shouldn't he have just rebuilt Metropolis in seconds?
Yeah, should have helped out a little bit, shouldn't he?
Just saying.
That's what I'm thinking they should do. I mean, because it's kind of, you want to go to the unrealistic, like, hey, look, there's these guys flying around with beams out of his eyes and all this. And then you're going to say, oh, well, it took them like 10 years to build the city. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You make some concrete up and have this skyscraper up in a month.
Well, that's the thing on this next movie. It's the unknown. There's nothing been leaked or anything. They've done really well with what they want to keep. So I think something's big for this film.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think that they're going to go along with the Frank Miller script where, Batman has the kryptonite suit and fights Superman and all that?
I don't know. Possibly. You never know.
I don't think they could. I think you got to keep the movie PG-13. And I don't think Batman beating the living crap out of Superman, blood flying everywhere. I don't think you can do that. I think you got to go a little more child-friendly. That way your ratings or whatever can go up.
Yeah.
You got to keep it simple.
Oh, sure.
Snaps God's neck and keep it PG-13.
True.
That's true. Yeah, I suppose there's ways they can do their darkness. Like Zack Snyder's done the other films, hasn't he? Like with 300 and things with the blood, and they change the colouring and stuff like this. So there's ways they can edit around all that to sort of like you sense the darkness, but then to a kid he wouldn't see that sort of side of it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Powers, it's like Psycho and Hitchcock. You never actually see her get stabbed.
No, that's right.
It's just the thought, isn't it? It gives you the thought or sure.
What happened? It never actually shows it. So, I mean, they could probably do something like that and still keep it PG-13.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope so.
They got to go PG. They lose way too much money. That's their main fan base.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Nope.
And
I just
they
hope
still
it sells.
Sorry, we're all talking over each other.
Yeah. Go on.
All the kids come to the theater to see it with their moms and dads. I can't see them having a bloody Superman on screen.
Oh, yeah. You can't do that.
No, sure. You're right there. You're definitely right there.
I just hope that all these heroes aren't just like thrown in there, because I want them. Because Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, you got like 5 superheroes in your second cinematic universe. I just hope they have a role to play.
And are they still classing this as the sequel to Man of Steel, or there's a sequel to that come along?
There's still going to be a Man of Steel 2 as well.
Yeah, there's still going to be a Batman solo film and a Superman solo film. They just haven't put dates on them.
No, that's cool.
So this is kind of the prequel to the Justice League film, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
basically.
Dawn of Justice is a big clue there. I reckon that's why he done that. The next 2 are coming after this, and maybe they're going to slightly link them.
I think so too. Depends on how well Batman versus Superman does.
Yeah.
They've taken, which, like lately, you had 3 Batman movies, and Bale wasn't going to do anymore, so, okay, you have to recast, and they got Affleck to do it.
Yeah.
And now they're getting brand new Batman. You got a brand new Superman after they just had Brandon Roth do it. And,
Yeah.
Man of Steel did so well. I think they're thinking, okay, next to Superman, the bread and butter of DC has always been Batman. Let's do a Batman. And I think the thing is, Batman versus Superman has at least the numbers or better than Man of Steel, then it'll go forward. But it's in the same weekend as the other Avengers movie, and that's gonna take a lot of its revenue. So I'm thinking,
definitely.
No, they moved the dates.
They moved
I think.
it so that it wasn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not on the same day as Civil War, but I think no matter what, Batman vs Superman will beat Civil War at the box office.
Oh, any day. I'll
it's
guarantee that.
Because that's the first time we've ever seen those two characters face off in live action.
Not only that, but who are the two biggest superheroes you've ever heard of?
Yeah, exactly.
Superman and Batman. The only other one that could compare is Spider-Man, and I guess he's going to be in Civil War, but we're not going to get on that.
No, let's not. I was about to, but let's not.
That's right. Even like me being 36, that's something I wanted to see since I was a kid. All these together on the screen.
Yeah,
so now it's coming,
right.
and for the new kids now, it's new for them.
Yeah, the only other time that they've been technically in a movie together is Batman Forever, when Batman subtly mentions Superman and says he works alone. That's it.
Just one mention.
Yeah, and in Batman Forever, Batman mentions that the circus was on its way to Metropolis.
Right.
There you go.
And technically, that was the first shared universe. It beats out the MCU.
Yeah.
Genius.
But
also, I've loved Aquaman forever. They haven't had Aquaman anything. So much that Aquaman is like the running joke. Now you have Momoa come out as Aquaman. So for me, I'm more happy Aquaman because we've had the Batman, we've had the Superman movies, we've had other. There's never cinematic Aquaman. As a matter of fact, the Lego movie just came out last year. They had a little tiny Lego. That is the theatrical appearance of Aquaman in film, and it was as the Lego. So to me, I'm like Aquaman on the screen. When that happens, that's a dream come true for me.
And he's going to get his own movie as well, isn't he? After so.
So I'm hyped about that. I'd like to see just how bad they're going to make Aquaman, just how awesome they're going to make him, because you're going to have to. Next to Batman and Superman and like the Flash and Cyborg and guys like that, they're going to have to make them, or even the Green Lantern eventually when he joins, they're going to have to make each of these characters so bad, so awesome that you'll go watch their standalone movie, but also, sort of like they did with the Avengers. They had the separate movies, but when they brought them together, it was so hyped. It was like the #1 movie at the box office. You're going to have to do that.
Yeah.
And I think with the picture of Momoa that came out, they've already laid that groundwork. The Wonder Woman already looks awesome. The Batman, what we've seen so far, looks awesome. So I'm just wondering, okay, what they're going to do with the other members of the Justice League, because if they stay on the same par of what we've seen already, it's going to be awesome. It's just going to be.
I think the time's right now, isn't it, for all the DC characters, and they realise the fan base is now out there, and we've been missing out, and now they've got their formula at Warner Brothers or whoever's in charge of all this, and they've got their plans for the next 5-6 years sewn up now, and they think, this is all going to work, no matter what we do. Just keep the stories going, and it's going to work.
Thing is,
I like how
even with the animated films now, they're getting so much better every single time.
Yeah.
So the writers are there. They just they could even just convert some of those animated ones to live action. They'd be badass.
Yeah, definitely.
Throne of Atlantis. Oh my
god!
God.
Speaking of Throne of Atlantis, the ending credits scene, Suicide Squad animated movie, another one. You think?
Yeah.
Well, Lex Luthor was there, an Ocean Master. Maybe so.
I've not watched this yet. I've got it on my phone to watch. I've not watched it yet.
You not watched it? Oh, it's
I
amazing.
downloaded it yesterday.
It's amazing.
He says, and when he says outrageous, a reference to the Brave and the Bold, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think this is going to be another good one, the Suicide Squad movie, because they start filming that soon, don't they, as well?
Yeah. Who was the guy that they finally cast as Rick Flag? The RoboCop guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joel Kinnaman, RoboCop.
Yeah.
It's on the show The Killing here in America, which was pretty good.
Yeah, that is a good TV show. But
the thing is, this also questions the TV movie cinematic universe, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, because they're in that as well, aren't they? Arrow, and then there's more. They're coming back again, isn't they?
You've got Deadshot, and in Arrow, obviously he's played by a white guy.
Yeah.
And also in that Suicide Squad episode, you heard Harley Quinn,
Harley
and
Quinn?
it said it on her cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I think they can do an Infinite Crisis. At the end of their slate, 10 years, well, not 10 because they still have the first slate, 20,
That's why,
25
yeah.
years ago, you can have that or you can have a Kingdom Come movie. And that, oh,
You just don't know, do you, nowadays?
that
Like,
would raise it.
It speaks money to them, so they think, oh, let's do this.
I'm ready for Kingdom Come movie so I can see Deadman in a feature film finally.
What,
Yeah.
the Dark Universe movie that they
yeah.
they have a script for? Yeah.
I'm very worried about the Dark Universe movie. I mean, as a fan, I really want to see him on TV, and there's ways to bring him on TV. There's even mentioned that he might be on Constantine.
Oh,
If
right.
Constantine comes back,
It
I'm
better.
scared that they're going to cancel Constantine, and he won't get his break. If they cancel Constantine, it's going to be hard for me to believe that a studio is going to greenlight a movie based off of a TV show that failed.
Yeah.
if they
That's
end up
why-
canceling Constantine, but they greenlight the Dark Universe, do you want the actor that played Constantine to come back?
Oh, Matt Ryan is amazing.
He's brilliant, Constantine.
I like him too. He's
Hey,
perfect.
I like the first movie of Matt Ryan.
If they
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
have,
one of the problems with the Constantine movies, they did not have a British. Keanu Reeves did okay, but Matt Ryan is John Constantine.
Yeah.
exactly. But the thing that I'm so upset about is that the ratings dropped. We won't get to see him put on the Doctor Fate helmet, or
Oh.
they had a Doctor Fate episode planned, but they backed down the order of the episodes to 13. It was originally 24. But so they cut that episode out, and they were saving it till season 2, and then now
is
they
that what
can't
they've
do
done?
that. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, on that he originally wanted to have Madame Xanadu, Boston Brand, Deadman, and the Spectre, Jim Corrigan, and Swamp Thing, all as a part of it, basically as a nod to the Justice League Dark. And now we saw Jim Corrigan, and we've seen that, Zed is having these visions of Corrigan as the Spectre.
Yeah.
He was
And so
supposed to
that's-
die in the season finale and become the Spectre. That was the original script,
right.
but they never did it.
So we've seen that. So hopefully, if it gets picked up for season 2, you'll see the Dead Man and you'll see the Madame Xanadus and the Swamp Things. Because I'd really like to see like a badass Swamp Thing on screen, like a nod to the old like Dick Burke, Ray Weiss Swamp Thing.
I think if it does not get picked up by NBC again, Sci-Fi or heck, Netflix or Hulu,
Someone's going to pick it up. Yeah.
Because the ratings on Hulu were huge. People love that, watching it on there.
Oh yeah, I watch it off of Hulu. I don't have regular television, so I watch it on Hulu, and I just went back and watched it. And so to me, I think that so far what we're hearing online is okay, Sci-Fi, and a lot of people are coming out saying the Sci-Fi channel is a rumor that they're not really picking it up. But I'm thinking if Netflix is watching and paying attention, or if Amazon's paying attention, or Hulu's paying attention,
Amazon Prime, yeah, they could do it too.
Yeah, so many companies now, they're making money out of it, and it's working, isn't it? Or have new series, and they release like the whole series at once as well.
I'd love to see sort of like they've done with Doctor Who. Run with it. Take the British show and just do it in Britain. Just go full force with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it on the BBC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See BBC take it over.
Yeah, I'd watch that. I'd watch it right after Doctor Who. Be awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think they'd follow quite nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Imagine that tie-in.
Right?
Constantine, Doctor Who.
The
Doctor
thing is,
Who
I mean,
with the Doctor Fate helmet on.
oh, don't. That's like fanboy wet dreams right there.
Well, I was talking about TV shows. What's everyone like? Everyone's watching The Flash. What are they making of that, and all the revelations, and what's coming?
Which one do you think is going to get their own solo series, Firestorm or Ant-Man? I'm not Ant-Man. What am I talking
Atom.
about? The Atom.
Oh, the Atom, Mr.
I
Ray
thi-
Palmer.
I think the Atom first.
Do you think?
Yeah.
We could add him first and then Firestorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was that branched off Flash. And Atom, I think, has more of a following right now than Firestorm, even though they do have an awesome Fire and Water Firestorm podcast. But still, I think that the money is on the Atom because it was the Arrow that spun it off. I don't really see the Flash spinning off their own guy first.
Yeah.
Even just because
I mean,
was
it took the Arrow a couple of seasons to spin off to Flash, so
Yeah.
it's going to take Flash a little while. And also, you got Brandon Routh sitting there, as the star.
Yes.
And people know him from the DCU as Superman, so you've already got that. I reckon it's a shoo-in.
Yeah, and he's
Although-
playing quite pretty good Ray Palmer, isn't he? As
Yeah.
well, he's very fast,
Yeah,
very talks,
I
very
liked him as
scientific.
Superman. I love him as Ray
Yeah.
Palmer.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
same
yeah,
here.
I agree. I think he's a better fit with Ray Palmer than he was with Superman.
What I think they need to do is they give all of these TV shows, the CW series and everything, Supergirl, the new Teen Titans show, they give them
Yep.
4 seasons apiece. And then you tie them all in together, let's say 12 years from now, into a single series called this, and you just have a big TV Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would work by then as well.
Because after you end Arrow, you can have Arrow as a supporting role on the Atom TV show.
Yep.
Yes.
You can just keep the heroes around. You just
they're
end the
not.
title.
They're not ever ending Arrow, by the way. I'm not letting that happen.
I know
Yes.
you wouldn't.
I just wish that they would have let John Diggle be a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Green Lantern, yeah.
Yeah.
Like they was thinking and I was saying, yeah, definitely. It'd have been awesome.
Heard said the Diggle will not be Green Lantern, so
Yeah.
but
They
they're
shot that.
able to tie
But
that
like,
into Deadman.
I think they were planning on making him Green Lantern before they released the slate with the Green Lantern movie
Yeah.
and everything. His name's John Diggle. They never gave us like a definite last name. He was
No.
in the Marine Corps.
Mhm.
I mean, like that was set up perfectly. They just should have followed through with it.
Could have
Yeah,
changed
I don't-
anything, couldn't they?
See, like, because Diggle was in with Argus and all, I think you can always see him as like, okay, he's got to start another life, and he takes on the last name Stewart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you know
Again,
before they brought out that the Atom was coming, I met him last year before in the UK. They done an autograph
Yeah.
thing when I met him, and when he signed my thing and that, and he said, "Oh, you've just watched the season finale. Had been on the season 2." He said, "Oh, keep an eye out for next season." He said, "We've got a new character coming." And I said, "Oh, who is it?" And now my head's going like mad. And he said, "Oh, you'd have to wait and see." And then obviously, then the Atom come out months and months later. He gave me the clue, so I'll give him that.
Yeah, that would be awesome with Deathstroke. With the casting of Deathstroke, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh
he
my
did-
gosh, yes. They just got to carry him over because that is like the perfect Deathstroke.
That
Like,
is-
if
and-
you're gonna have
It is,
Deathstroke in the Titans, you got to bring that actor over.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
The thing they definitely will though. I mean, because the Titans is going to be tied in, so he's going to have to be in
definitely.
it. He's going to
Yes.
have to be. But then at the same time, Deathstroke's a pretty big enemy in the DCU.
Yeah.
So I'd want them to bring him into the movies as well.
This is
see,
what
but
done me.
like,
Go on.
that's why I have a question. If Teen Titans ties in to Arrow, but Nightwing is in it, and he was a protege of Batman as
Yeah.
Robin, that
Yeah.
means Batman exists in the
Yes.
Arrowverse. That's how you can get the movies tie in, because you can just say that Superman hasn't came yet. That's like the big game changer
Yeah.
that like opens up all the metahumans.
Yeah, remember
True.
while I was on the internet, they were saying Jenna Malone was supposed to be Robin as the female Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in the movie Batman vs Superman, but she is not going to be Robin. She's just like a assistant to Bruce Wayne at Wayne Enterprises.
Right.
That's what they said.
You could have her become Robin and make a reference to having a past Robin, like, okay, you're filling in for his shoes, and that could be the Nightwing on Titans. You could kind of be like, okay,
Yeah.
he was the Robin, now he's Nightwing and he's off on his own, and now you're going to take his place and become Robin.
That would be
Yeah,
cool.
you reference Dick in the movie, like you
Yeah.
have Alfred talk about past Robin, and then you could say like, are you sure you really want to take her on, like as the Robin role? And then you can like show the Robin suit in one of the glass cases in the Batcave, showing
Yeah.
Jason Todd. And then in the Batman solo movie, you could have the Red Hood. That could be the whole Batman solo movie.
Yeah.
Jason Todd. Yeah, the Jason Todd Red Hood would be so awesome. Yeah, plus with the Titans, they're going to have Starfire, and then Starfire and the Red Hood, or in the Red Hood and the Outlaws. I'm thinking like, you could bring those together and kind of spin that off too.
You can
They
make a
already
TV
have the
show out of
Arsenal.
that, yeah.
There's some cool ideas.
Are
Do
they
you
going
think
to
that they'll
be?
get away with having Starfire's costume on TV, or would she have to like tone it down to the Teen Titans?
I think they
version?
may
Oh,
have
they're
to
gonna
tone
tone
it
it
down
down.
a bit.
Almost definitely.
It's
Yeah, I kinda
basically
hope they
two
don't.
ribbons.
Well, I mean, that's like I love
That's in the-
Vampirella. I'm like, she'll never get her own TV show because
Oh,
of her
Nick.
costume.
It'd keep the ratings though.
But the reason I think, because Starfire is getting her own series after Convergence, and Red Hood and Arsenal are becoming one book. Like, that's the title, Red Hood and Arsenal.
Yeah.
And if you look at the cover for the new Starfire, she's got like a whole shirt on and like some short pants, but like that
Yeah,
might be
she's
the
more
costume
back
that
to,
they used. Yeah,
yeah, it looks like
she's
a
more.
grown-up version of the kind of Teen Titans outfit that,
Yeah, she's covered
and
up to say.
they may be doing that look to have that same look in the comics be the same look on the TV, so kids kind of connect with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're trying to do completely, isn't it? Trying to tie the comics and
The TV and
universes
film
in
universe,
so that it's all kind of, you recognise it from one to another.
Yeah.
If they were gonna do
And that's-
that, then why did they put Hawk and Dove on the Teen Titans TV show? I haven't seen them in a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
I'm excited
right.
about and Dove on
I am too, but like Beast Boy, he
Because
would have been
Dove is-
awesome, but the CG on that would have cost millions probably.
Crazy money.
I think the Nego they can always, do that in a standalone movie or something, or when they bring him in, and then the budget for CGI is much better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Dove
And
is the
that's a
love
reason
interest
why
of
we're not
Boston
getting
Brand.
so many metahumans on Arrow. Did you know that? Took half of the Arrow budget and put it to the Flash, so you could have all the metahumans on there.
Yeah. I have a question for Grayson.
Okay.
How long until Nightwing's back?
I'm giving him till the TV show comes.
Yeah.
Because I think you got to have that book on the shelves.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be a huge success. He's the main person on the. But I love the Grayson series right now. If they were to keep going with that, I'd be happy. But I just don't think they can. They're not going to do it.
I've read some of it and I like it, but I miss Nightwing.
I do too. Like, I would rather have a Nightwing book than Grayson.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have a Grayson book than like nothing at all.
Yeah, no, I agree
Exactly.
with you. I agree with you there.
I would rather have Nightwing back as Nightwing and give Boston Brand back the Deadman powers.
Well, yeah.
Hey, shut up. That Injustice comic with Nightwing as Deadman is freaking amazing.
Hey, it is
But, like-
amazing. It's awesome. Boston Brand's been around since 1967 as Deadman, and won DC numerous awards. He hasn't had his own title for a very long time, but he's been in other titles. But as soon as he starts gaining popularity again enough, they kill him.
Yeah.
The Deadman and the Flying Grayson title during Flashpoint, that was amazing. How he talked to the parents of Dick Grayson.
And told him that
That was awesome.
he would keep Dick Grayson safe no matter what. And then
Yep.
here in Injustice, he tells him, I'm gonna, basically keep that promise, and here's my powers, and continue.
See,
on.
but the thing,
Fine.
to answer your question, they don't even have to end the Grayson series. You can just leave it with the Grayson name and just have him wear the Nightwing suit, which is what I think they'll do. Because Grayson is a great title.
Grayson is a great title.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you can have him. Everybody knows who he is, but with the spiral technology they've showed in the last few issues, it hides your face to where like people forget who you were. You can have him with the Nightwing suit and the spiral technology. That will be amazing if they do that. But I just want to see the Nightwing suit back.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Yeah. I want to see a good Nightwing live action, man.
Yeah, need to get him in something on the TV or something. don't we,
Yeah,
now?
Jesus.
Next season of Arrow or something.
They were
start turning
supposed
up.
to make a Grayson series. It was titled Grayson before Smallville came out. Like, that was their initial pitch.
Wow.
Oh. Do you know what?
But they-
Smallville pains me because I followed that like
Oh, for
10
years.
and they
Don't spoil
ended it
anything. I'm
shit.
watching it right now. I'm on the 3rd season.
Oh, well, it's
Don't
still
do
good
anything.
then. That's all right. It's still good in the
Yeah,
3rd
it's
season.
amazing
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
Oh.
don't worry. It's about to go downhill. Rapidly.
My favorite character in that TV show right now is Lex Luthor. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
He's brilliant.
He
He's
is
absolutely
all the way
brilliant.
through as well.
He's going to be,
I've met him
what
as
is
well.
it? Rosenbaum? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
going
I've
to be
met
at
him too.
Awesome Con. I'm going, that's going to
He's
be awesome. I
brilliant.
want to be
He's a
him.
white laugh. He's a white good guy.
I wish they would have bring him back for the DC Cinematic Universe and had Smallville as the origin story for Superman, because that kid looks exactly like
Yeah.
Henry Cavill.
That's the
Tom
thing. That, if
Welling
that
could
was
go,
in,
yeah.
if that was to come back now, Smallville, they could do so much better with it now. With like
Yeah.
how the Flash and Arrow was kicked off.
Yeah.
It just Smallville hit at the wrong time, and now it's all taking off.
I think a lot of Flash Arrow owes a lot of its dues and all. A lot of
Yeah.
credibility is like Smallville because or even
Oh yeah.
even for that matter, the original Flash that they did. I'm only last season, but
Yeah,
that put
definitely.
comic book show. They waited a few years. They hit Smallville. Smallville did so well, and then next thing you know, it's you got the Flash and Arrow, and now like everybody's jumping on. Okay,
Yep.
Titans.
The
Yeah,
original
and
pitch for
everything's coming.
Arrow was to have the actor from Smallville on it,
Yeah.
like with the bright suit and everything. They were going to
Yeah.
do that, and that would have been
All
cool.
right.
I like him.
What
Yeah, I liked him.
like the pilot of Aquaman with Justin
Yeah.
Hartley?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I quite liked it.
It weren't bad,
Hey,
but I
but
think they just used the wrong guy, didn't
Yeah.
they?
Alina Satine, the one who played Mara on the show, I think she would be an excellent Mara for the films.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
definitely.
Get as Mara, it has to just be like hot. That's all I'm gonna say. Like just crazy hot.
What
You
I
see,
think
like a lot of people, they went with Momoa, and he has a Pacific Islander look. Are they gonna have
Yeah,
cast a Pacific Islander or something as Mara? Now, to me, if you go that route, I like people like Janina, Gavin Carr, that type of look.
right.
But
Yeah.
also, in that she's from Zebel, she doesn't necessarily have to be Pacific Islander like, him being from a different world, coming from a water world. She could be,
Yes.
in which case you could go with, people are saying Jessica Chastain or,
Mhm.
someone like that. Me personally, I love Rose Leslie from Game of Thrones, and I think, that she would make an awesome Mara. But I do love the Mara from Smallville.
Yeah.
Either way, I
Okay.
think whatever they for Mara, she needs to be like badass and awesome, like a Wonder Woman type character.
Yeah.
She needs
Yeah,
to
I
be
agree.
Oh yeah.
like
definitely.
in Thrones of Atlantis.
What direction do you go with the Aquaman solo film? Do you do an Aquaman and the others, or do you just focus on Aquaman?
Aquaman in the
Well,
trench.
yeah, I think what you're
I
gonna
just want
have
to see
to
him
do is
get his hand cut off. That's just what I want.
see that's the thing.
And then you'll go.
A little bit sadistic, but all right.
Just can you
I think
imagine that
I
the
think they'll
hook
do the
hand,
same.
that freaking hook hand, man? On
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I think they'll do it. They'll keep him solo, won't they? And then probably just like mention other people in it.
yeah.
They,
People were
originally hand off, and then they had it like in the '90s. They had the piranhas eat the hand off, and then eventually the lady of the lake gave him a water hand. I think if you're gonna lose the hand, lose the hand, but make it like,
Yeah.
love to see the water hand because at least in that way with the CGI they have today, make like Mara or somebody give her
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
water,
Excellent.
water hand. Not necessarily have to do the lake storyline, and just anything he can imagine with water is gonna take shape on his hand. I think that would be amazing to see
That
on
would be.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you gonna have the whole movie underwater? Because if you do that, that would be amazing. You would win so many awards for the CGI. if
Yeah,
you
like
did
the
everything
Atlantis and
Yeah.
all this stuff. Be
Yeah.
brilliant, wouldn't it? Yeah. Be
So
cool what they can do.
understandably, you could probably have Superman underwater, but to have the other guys, you would have to have them in some sort of breathing apparatus or something, which they
Yeah.
could do. They could sort of like look like Zod's suit
Yeah.
or Thor's suit.
That's
He
it.
had the
Supposedly,
mask on.
Zod is going to be Doomsday. Apparently,
That's what I was reading. Yeah, like Lex opens up his DNA, and then like the Doomsday DNA comes out, don't
Yeah.
it? And then I don't know.
and the
'cause-
suit that Zod had, Lex Luthor is going to mess with that and make his
Yeah.
mech suit.
yeah, that's
That
what I
makes
wonder.
sense. That makes sense to me. I don't
Yeah.
like the whole Zod being Doomsday thing.
I don't
No,
like that either.
but is Doomsday supposed to be in the film anyway? They're hinting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they keep hinting about who's going to be the big bad in this, apart from Lex Luthor as well.
Yeah, it's just the unknown, isn't it? At the
It's
minute, no one knows.
totally the unknown.
And do you know what I'm gonna like? Like now, the 12-month countdown's almost upon us. You remember last time they done Man of Steel, and you had all the websites pop up. One with the countdown
yeah.
timer,
Yeah.
and then you had another site that had the trailer released at like 1 or 2 in the morning, and there was all these other ones. And this is what like the next 12 months is gonna bring in there. Like,
Yep.
because of all the different characters, there could be all these different themes of stuff coming up to release certain things over dates. This is what it's exciting.
My theory about Batman versus Superman is being that it's called Batman versus Superman. What you're going to see
Batman's
is
first. I
Superman
think that's funny.
fighting.
You reckon?
Yeah,
No,
I
you
think
go.
Yeah, because
Well,
Superman's already been out, so
because people are trying to worry about who's the villain. I don't think there will be a main villain until the end. I think what's going to happen
Yeah.
is the majority is going to focus on them fighting each other, and then basically thinking, okay, we're both trying to do for the common good. It really is Lex or somebody who's the bad guy, and then them turn. And whoever it is that Lex is going to have, whether it be Doomsday or something like that, that'll be the end when they go, okay, guys, we got to form this Justice League. It's going to take all of us to fight them.
The beginning of the movie.
Well, then it's going to have to be something big because it can't just be Lex Luthor.
Oh yeah, it's got to be huge.
It's
You
going
got
to have
like.
It'll have to be someone like Darkseid or something.
Well,
I
I
think
thought
they're going to use him for the
Darkseid.
Justice League. I think they're going to use Brainiac and Darkseid for the Justice League movies.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
what do you think the ending credit scene for Batman vs Superman will be?
Cool. From the minute, I don't know, something coming in from space like a Brainiac ship or something.
Yeah,
or
the Skull
something big and bad.
Yeah.
And then they have to,
I
like,
think you got to reference. You got to hype up Suicide Squad. I think what you do is you have 2 police officers, 2 Arkham guards walking Deadshot through the cell block.
Nice.
Okay? And you hear Harley Quinn laugh, and then you have him open the cell, and he's just like, hope you like your new bunkmate or something. And the Joker just starts laughing.
Yeah,
and
I
you just see Jared
or...
Leto's Joker. That would get so much hype.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
If it was, I would show, like, the guards or somebody escorting them into the cell, and then, have them lock him up in the cell and then, like, walk out and, like, follow the guard to his car like he's getting off his shift. And he sets in his car and then puts the hat on. You see, like, in the rearview mirror, like, oh, it was the Joker the whole time and he's escaped. That would be awesome. It's like, oh, the Joker's out. But I think they will hit Suicide Squad next just because Suicide Squad was at the end of Thrones of Atlantis, which obviously is getting everybody hyped about the Aquaman being in it and that whole universe.
Yeah.
And next animated feature is going to be a Suicide Squad related, and I think that's going to help kind of get out. A lot of people don't know about, like, say, Black Manta or Killer Shark or those guys. And
Do you think Killer Shark will be in the new movie?
I don't know if he'll be in a new like Arrow, where, like, you kind of pass a cell and you kind of see him, or at least a name plaque or something.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how many Easter eggs are going to be in that movie? Because they're building the Arkham set right now.
I mean, look how many there was just in Man of Steel.
Yeah.
I know, like the unopened, the open Kryptonian chamber, which is Kara.
Supergirl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Wayne Enterprises satellite, the Booster Gold.
Yeah.
A Booster Gold movie. Oh my God.
Booster Gold and Blue Beetle.
We're going somewhere else now.
That would be awesome.
But I think moving on with the Supergirl, what are your opinions on that TV show and the casting of Supergirl?
I've seen everyone complaining that she's not blonde, but I don't really think that matters.
I think everything's changed now, hasn't it? Everything, like, all the characters have changed.
And also, it's just like, they will give her blonde hair.
Yeah.
She's already dyed it, though. Like, as soon as they released, she dyed it. Like, the day that they... released the picture, not the picture, but told everybody that she's going to be playing Superman, she dyed her hair that day.
I mean, but are they also going to do the whole, is she going to have a secret identity?
Yes, she's going to have a romantic relationship with James Olsen, not Jimmy, because he's a man now.
Yeah,
his name is James.
Because is it like her neighbour or her friend creates the costume for her as well, or something like that?
Yeah.
I think everyone thought like it was going to be another Smallville thing, but no, these costumes are going to come straight away, like the Flash and things like that. So it's going to keep the viewers in, I think, isn't it? So.
Yeah, because we waited 10 years for that suit in Smallville.
Oh my God, yeah.
And it didn't even.
And then it was
I'm not even there yet. I'm not there yet.
No, I was just
one little bit.
The only time I've actually seen him, like the Superman suit in Smallville so far, was when the Kryptonian freak, if you want to call it, that could touch people and like see their death.
You see the cape.
The cape.
Yeah, the cape, and he was like, "You never die," and I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, that was. Cool.
I meant mental. Yeah, well, that's the only bit you see of the suit now.
Yeah, until right at the end. But I have to say, so far, I think Erica Durance has probably been my favourite Lois Lane.
Yes,
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, Margot Kid is a classic, obviously.
Yeah.
But Kate Bosworth was terrible.
Come on, Terry Hatcher. Terry Hatcher
was beautiful.
Oh, she was good as well.
But
I
don't know. I just think for me, I love Amy Adams. Amy Adams is great, but she's a new Lois Lane. She's not the the OG Lois
Yeah.
Lane that we know.
That's right. Yeah, they've had to change everything, haven't they?
Yeah.
And it's working.
Speaking of Lois Lane, I've been reading Justice League 3000. What happened to her in the current New 52? Like, where is she at? Because she is evil in Justice League
Oh
3000.
yeah, she's got part of Brainiac's powers.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, she got half merged with Brainiac. He gave her some of his powers, and she's a psi-human.
Is she evil, though?
At the moment, it's kind of a little bit of both. At the moment, when she's Lois Lane, she's alright, but then she gets flashes and she's bad.
Oh, right.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to do that in the movie. That would be so awesome.
Well, I mean, I think what they've done in the comics with Superman and Wonder Woman getting together makes far more sense than Superman and Lois Lane. It just makes sense.
I like the whole way that I like the way they handle that in Thrones of Atlantis. That whole scene where it's like all you do is put your glasses on, like that whole scene of them at the diner was like amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Well, this is the other thing with. Go on, sorry.
Originally, if you guys go back to the Silver Age, very early part of the Golden Age too, or late part of Golden Age, early Silver Age comics, it was always Aquaman and Wonder Woman. They were always teamed up together. As a matter of fact, Aquaman and Wonder Woman have more titles together than anyone else with Wonder Woman, including the now Superman Wonder Woman comics. It was always Aquaman. Originally, they intended to be with him, but then they kind of wrote it off, and they brought in Mara in issue 11 of the 1962 first series. And by the 18th issue, they were married. And then it was like issue 23 in that area. They already had a baby. So it was like, man, bring it in, baby.
Shotgun wedding. He got Mara knocked up and had to marry her real quick.
The last time we really saw a relationship between those two, and it wasn't even like a relationship, was Flashpoint, when they hated each other because
that was good.
And that was kind of a nod to that. So to me, when I see Wonder Woman with Superman, I'm like, no, she was supposed to be Aquaman.
Well, this is what they've changed, like with the Man of Steel, haven't they? Because they've left it at the end. Lois knows who he is, so it's interesting.
Well, that
what's
makes
going to
more
carry
sense. That makes more sense to me. It's like she's supposed to be this Pulitzer Prize winning.
And she can't work out.
And she can't work out that this guy who just wears glasses. It's like I wear glasses. People still recognise me when I take them off.
They actually they gave a reason for that in the comics recently. Like he does something to his skin.
Yeah.
When like he takes the glasses off and becomes Superman. I don't know. It was weird. Like he moves his bones or something. Like it was freaky.
Like when the Flash shakes and goes really fast and blurs his face.
So you can't see his face.
Like
Yeah. But they've been going crazy with Superman recently because obviously he's got new power now as well, hasn't he?
Has he? What they give him?
I think. What is it? A super flare?
Yeah, he expels all of his solar energy and he becomes human for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He woke up in the Batcave and Batman told him that he was human. Yep. That was like one of the best scenes I've seen lately.
Right. This is all new to me.
That adds a huge dynamic to the new Superman Batman in a single Superman title because you can show like Batman has to train him because he still has to protect himself when he's human.
Yeah.
Or like.
That's right. He doesn't know how. He doesn't have powers anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's basically just Clark Kent, which is nothing.
That's cool, isn't it? That's a cool idea. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be crazy to wake up and think you have Superman powers? And like, what if Clark was like, "Hell, I got to go for a fly," jumps out the window, and then like realizes
he tries.
It's not crazy. I'll do that every morning.
He's just like, I guess I'll go home now, and Batman's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta drive you home.
Take the Lamborghini.
Yeah. No, the other car, sir.
Yeah, the other car.
I kind of want Alfred to be like the Alfred of New 52, where like Alfred helps Batman fight.
Oh,
Parademons, like he did in the last issue of Batman and Robin.
That's what I'm talking about.
He pulls out the giant gun. Yeah, I like the Alfred Pennyworth in Gotham.
Yeah, he's brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah.
Been awesome.
Like a proper English butler.
Who was it that was having a go at me for having a go at Gotham? Who was it? Because on my
What?
podcast recently, my other podcast that I do, I was
right.
kind of digging on Gotham a little bit because it started off so well. I feel like it's kind of plateaued.
No, I think it's
Nope.
just about to change
With-
again.
I
Did you
think
not
no.
watch last week with the
After
Joker?
last
The Joker
episode,
appearance last
yeah,
episode, nope.
after
It
last
spiked.
episode, it's about to go crazy. But
Yeah.
for a
Did
long,
you
long
see the,
time, every episode was the same.
Yeah, it drops
Penguin
a
the
little.
got beat
promo?
up.
Yeah.
Fish
They
Mooney
were-
had a scowl at the end. You know.
Yeah.
But
No, it's,
yeah,
it's
but-
about to change, I think.
But do
Did
we
you see the
think that
promo
that's
for
actually
tomorrow's
Joker?
episode?
Do we think that's actually Joker, or do we think it's a double
I
bluff?
think it's the Red Hood.
Yeah.
I think it's the Red Hood.
So it's the Joker?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Red
yeah.
Hood. But to me, I think it's tough. I don't think it's the Joker. But I started watching Gotham, and I got all the way up to the Balloon Man episode, and I couldn't bring myself to watch it after that. And then I watched maybe one or two more. They had like the Arkham episode after that, and I watched. But to me, it kind of, like he was saying, it kind of fell off. So I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it did go a
That
bit. It went a
was-
bit silly for a little bit.
It just-
like,
it
I
just
did
went a
not
bit
think
stale.
that he was
Yeah.
the Joker. I don't think that kid was.
No.
It got
Because
super.
go back and watch
Yeah.
the Arkham episode where Jim Gordon is an Arkham guard. They're running through the hallways, like when that guy, the electrocutioner or whatever, releases all the inmates, and they're
Yep.
running through the hallways. There's a Joker laugh. You can
Yeah.
hear it.
Yeah,
all right.
Well, to me, all the guys at the comic shop were like, "Oh man, you got to go back and watch it. You got to go watch it. It's getting better." So I went back and watched it, and I agree. It kind of stagnated for 4 or 5 episodes, and then
Yeah.
really it's been. I mean, now with the Joker, obviously the last episode, and them kind of teasing Red Hood, and also I'm like,
yeah.
okay, I'm kind of back into it. But see, another thing is like shows like The Arrow and all, or Flash, they're like 10, 13 episodes, but with Gotham so far, we're already into like 13 episodes. I'm not sure how many it's supposed to have, but like 20, 22 episodes. I think that kind of
Yeah.
hurts the minimum of the show
Yeah.
because it kind of drags out a little. And
Yeah.
also, I think a lot of people are wanting to see him be Batman. Like a time jump. Like, okay, let's.
I really want
Yeah,
that. I
but
want that
they're going to do a
stuff.
Smallville. We'd have to wait 10 years to see
Yeah.
that at the
Oh
end.
my gosh. And then we'll never see it.
No, it'll turn
see
around
the
and
cowl
just have
at
that
the end.
cowl on the end.
You'll
Yeah,
just,
that's-
no, not even. You won't even see that. You'll just see the bat symbol in the sky, and
Yeah, that's
that'll
it.
be it.
Yeah. That'd be cool. It's interesting to see how they're going to do Gotham like towards the end as he
The
gets
best
older.
parts of Gotham are when they show Bruce Wayne trying to take control of Wayne Enterprises,
Yeah.
and the mob parts. I
Yeah.
kind of care what Jim Gordon does. I kind of don't. And then it's the Fish Mooney, and I really don't care about her at
No.
all.
No.
No, it's just a new character
Well,
they've bunged in. And
Oswald Cobblepot, the Penguin. I think he has been basically the show. He's carried it himself.
yeah, he has. He's brilliant. Actor.
He has. He's
Oh,
fantastic.
he fits that. But
Yeah.
somehow he's got to get fat, and I don't know how he's going to do it.
But did you notice in the last episode they started to fuck up? Sorry, they've started to mess up his skin.
It's okay. Yeah.
I thought that. Yeah, he looks very white
Yeah,
and pale
and
and
like kind
veiny.
of cracking the skin, like
Yeah.
you know how like Penguin ends up. But the only thing about that is I want them to stop beating him up. Every single episode, you get beaten up. It's like, when's
he's
he
like-
going to turn it into the Iceberg Lounge?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I think that's just what they're going to have to do, because he just opened Oswald's or whatever he
Yeah.
calls it.
Yeah.
They're going to have to turn it into the Iceberg
Yeah.
Lounge, because that place sucks right now. It's getting
Yeah.
no business.
No.
Oh, his mum is the singer in there.
Yeah, brilliant.
He killed that guy because he said something about
Yeah,
it. That's the Penguin I want.
that's the Penguin that I want to see. That part of him. At the moment, he's still a little bit too snivelling. He's
Yeah.
very clever,
Yes.
but he needs to have some cojones.
Man up. Yeah, he's got to get there.
Yeah.
The part of that show, the one thing I hate about the show the most is how they did with Tommy Elliott, Hush. Because they are best friends. Bruce Wayne and Tommy Elliott were best friends in the Hush storyline. But he beats the living crap out of him in this TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the doorstep.
And Alfred just sits there and watches. Like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand that myself either, but maybe they're gonna, kind of use that
Reconcile later on or something.
The thing is, the one character I'm not caring about the most is Jim Gordon.
I know. I just don't care.
No. Harvey Bullock's amazing.
I love
Yeah.
him.
Donald Logue, he's like gold. Everything he touches, man. I love him as an actor. It's like
Yeah.
put Donald Logue in there, man.
He just don't care, does he?
He's awesome.
He put, Sons
I
of
hated
Anarchy,
him
and
at
then
the beginning.
and then they put him in Vikings. It's like every show that's starting to like taper off. It's like get Donald Logue. He'll come in and he'll do it. He's like the
one thing I didn't like the Harvey Bullock actor in though was Ghost Rider. Like that, his role in Ghost Rider, like really, that's the only thing though. Like everything else he does is pure gold.
Yeah, but everything about Ghost Rider was like, really?
Yeah, that whole movie.
Both movies.
Oh, mostly.
Actually,
I haven't seen the second one.
Oh,
I saw the first
don't
one.
bother.
I left halfway through the first one.
Anyway, that's Marvel. We're not talking Marvel.
No.
This is the
It is
DC
happy
world, yeah.
DC news though. Have you guys seen the new DC collectibles that they were releasing?
you guys.
Yes.
I figured you guys would want to talk about the toys some.
Yeah. It just means I'm going to
I'm
be
loving
broke
it.
for the next year.
Yeah.
The giant Batmobile. That thing's like 1 foot.
It's beautiful.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm really hyped about the DC animated, the Timverse Nightwing that they're releasing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
And the
I've got,
Dexstar plush. The Dexstar
I've got
plush.
a few like the Man of Steel and the Superman Returns statue sets. I've got all those. They're just still in boxes, not even out on display. But I want to get like the new Flash and the Arrow ones that are coming out in a couple of months.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
I really want to get the DC icons. I really want to get the DC icons figures. The DC Deadman figure has the removable aura where it looks like he can possess all the other
Cool.
action figures.
That's cool.
And their action figures are awesome. I mean that bad. I mean, I like the DC Icons action figure Aquaman better than I like the Throne Atlantis one, and that's saying something because the Throne Atlantis one looks awesome. I mean, that whole look was awesome. I mean, I think as far as like any other comics out, like even like you got like Spawn and things like that for Image Comics or Todd McFarlane and stuff. I mean, if you look at it, DC Collectibles line, the quality of their toys, their toys themselves, I think are even better than the Marvel Legends. I mean, DC,
The Marvel Legends
they take so much attention to detail, especially the Alex Ross ones. Alex Ross ones are just.
Oh my gosh, Alex Ross is the best artist ever
Yes.
Isn't he?
He's got some good stuff out.
Next to Greg Capullo. I like Greg Capullo. On Batman, like Greg Capullo and Zach.
Neil Adams.
Neil Adams.
Neil Adams, obviously.
Oh yeah, he's a classic though.
Do you know who I miss because he's dead? Michael Turner. I liked Michael Turner's Superman. He did a really good Superman, and his Batman looked badass. And it was a shame.
Which
You've been quiet then as well. No one's talking.
Yeah.
Which Convergence titles are you guys excited for?
Dark Universe. Yeah.
That's after. I'm talking about the event, like during, like the Convergence titles, like how they bring back the new Teen Titans and stuff like that.
I like I think I'm most hyped about the new Teen Titans coming out because I want to see how it kind of is going to set the stage for the show Titans when it comes out.
Is Marv Wolfman and George Perez coming back for that title, both of them? I'm not sure.
I would love George Perez to come back. That would be awesome.
I think he is actually. Hold on. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna look it up.
I think
not to get off.
Go on.
Not to get off topic, but back to the show Gotham. Do you think that Oswald Cobblepot is going to get killed by the Emperor Penguin? Ignatius Ogilvy, maybe?
No, I don't think they'll do it.
No, I don't think they'll either. No.
I don't know, man. If they do, it'll be like a fake death, sort of like when Jim Gordon shot him and supposedly shot him and he went into the river.
I don't think you can fake kill him twice. I don't even think you can do that.
Well, I don't know. Batman always got fake killed all the time. He like fell out. Oh, we killed Batman. Then,
but he's Batman, so.
Because I'm Batman.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of I got that website up and running. It's only a work in progress, but if you look at it and seen your links all on the bottom, I've added now with your logos.
Yeah, very excited
Oh,
about
I love that.
It's getting there. Do you know what? I will admit I made a mistake a couple of weeks ago. I bought the website, but I bought dcword.uk. I missed the L out, and I weren't until I uploaded it. I've realised if you actually go to www.dcword.uk, that's our site as well.
Genius.
It was late, and I was buying the site, and I missed the L out, and I bought the site now.
Do you think they're bringing Hawking Jobs into?
I
guys
like
think
it.
that bring-
And Marv Wolfman is coming back, so that's gonna be awesome.
You think that bringing
I do
Hawking
not.
Love into the Teen Titans is a way to bring in like Brightest Day or Darkest Night to the TV show?
I think it's a possibility, but still,
Yeah.
you got to get Deadman in there.
Yeah, well, Dove
Because-
is his love interest.
True, but I think Flash and Constantine are tied in together, and that means they're all tied in together because there's a picture from one of the Constantine episodes, and they have a newspaper, and it talks about the particle accelerator on the front of it, and if it
Yeah.
dangers,
Yeah, I saw that.
so they could all tie.
They're
I'm
also
wondering
doing
if
that
Arrow and Arbeth episodes are going to somehow reference either Rama Kushna or Boston Brand.
Well, I mean,
the
they
Nanda
mention
Parbat.
everyone
Interesting,
else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
they've even
I mean,
given
they
a
have-
hint to Batman
Yeah.
because Wayne Enterprises on the newspaper that
Yeah.
Harrison Wells owns.
Yeah, but Gotham, was it like Wayne merges with Queen Industries or something
Wayne
like that?
buys
wasn't
out Queen Industries,
Yeah.
like they bought
it?
them.
So this is,
Yeah.
and that was from in 10 years' time or something, you know? So,
Yeah.
Have you guys been seeing the billboards that say like Trident Industries? You think that has anything to do with like Ocean Master or Aquaman?
Yes, I
Yes,
have,
yes.
and
Yeah,
I
I've
really
seen it.
thought that. I was like, that's got to be something to do with it. Everything's
Yes.
tied in.
Yeah,
Well, actually,
definitely.
Trident was the shipping company that was a nemesis of Aquaman. They were actually if I remember correctly, they were like pirates, and they were basically
Right.
illegally. And I believe they were involved with like child trafficking or something like that. And Aquaman had to fight them in the early first series. He fights against a Trident shipping company. So when they show Trident on there, that to me is like a homage to Aquaman. Like, okay, it's
Yeah,
it's a villain or someone that Aquaman fought. But I do also think just when having the Trident symbol on there is kind of like a wink to
Yes.
Aquaman. And I would
Yeah.
love to see them bring Aquaman in, but to me, I think Aquaman is one of the hardest to kind of bring in because on Arrow, okay, you got a billionaire guy who fights crime. Okay, well that's Bruce Wayne too, so they could bring him in. And how do you bring in the guy who lives underwater? You know?
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, so I don't. Aquaman.
I think the hardest
merged with-
character to bring into any TV show would be Superman.
because of all the powers he's got
He's
to
too
show.
big.
and-
He's too big for a TV
It-
show.
You can't do it. Like
No.
it's just
Yeah,
you could have him like walk. You could
it's
have
movie
Clark
universe.
Kent on a TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't have Superman.
Or you'll go back to Lois and Clark New Adventures.
No.
Well, Deadman
Again,
was
the
supposed to
first
get
couple of
some season-
seasons will go right.
Yeah, then it'll went wonky.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deadman was supposed to get his own TV show. Kripke from Supernatural had pitched
Oh
the
my
idea and
gosh.
even ran a pilot.
Oh.
And yeah, the showrunners of Supernatural with Kripke, the main founder and director, was like, yeah, he wanted to do Deadman all the way, and they got shot down because they were like budgetary reasons. They're like, this guy basically flies around and possesses people all day.
Yeah.
It's going to be really hard.
Speaking of Supernatural, it's a DC property. Technically,
Is it?
it's in the because
Oh.
they've published comics. It was like Sam, like before when he was at college, he went to England, and I think he teamed up with Constantine.
That would be awesome. I
That'd
got to
be
go find those.
amazing.
They tied in. I think if they would have kept the Constantine TV show going, they could have tied it all in, and they could have bring in Deadman. Like that would have been amazing.
Yeah, they could get some good money out of that.
I still think Constantine will come back.
Nothing
Without a
says this
doubt.
out now. Turn on them. Keep putting on Twitter that basically in May is when the NBC is going to make their decision. So basically,
Yeah.
close to that time, you just need to like hit it on Twitter, get the word out. Hashtag Save Constantine.
Well, do we
Uh,
not then also need to throw out a thing to say we need a DC World Constantine, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
let's get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
someone
if
out there
anybody's
needs
listening,
to be. Yeah,
yeah.
we need you.
We need
The
to remember
show
we still
needs
need
you.
we still
You
need
are
a
the
DC
chosen
World
one.
Cyborg as well.
Yeah, we do. We need a lot. Let's be honest.
There's quite a few still missing.
We need to-
I think we can all agree the biggest character that we need right now is a DC World Hawk and Dove. Okay.
I second
I mean,
that.
I'd like to see Dove just so we could fit Boston Brand and their whole love story together in it. Anything to get Deadman on TV, I'm down with.
I can see that. I can see a running theme here.
Would you be okay if they canceled Constantine, but they bring in another Dark Universe character? Like, let's say, they bring a Dead Man. I know you would be definitely okay with it, but like, they could bring in Enchantress, like as a villain TV show. They haven't done that yet.
Enchantress would be awesome. But like for instance, I'm glad that they brought Nightwing back. I think it just sucks that they had to kill Boston Brand to do it. It's like I would hate for Constantine to have to go away in order for Deadman to get his own show. You know, I'd be happy, but at the same time, it would be like, this blows. It'd be like
it's bittersweet, yeah.
Bittersweet, yeah. Me, I think the only one they could do another in Justice League Darkwood would probably be Swamp Thing, just because Alan Moore's Swamp Thing is like one of the best Red titles out there.
Yep.
Not only that, but
could you do that on a special effects budget though? That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. The budget was so hard, and that was the reason they had problems with trying to, get a Deadman show going. The special effects budget, you actually have to have a big name studio or like a film budget to actually get some of that done. Mm-hmm. I think that's going to be the problem with the Firestorm TV show too.
Yeah, he's like. Did you see the photo of Firestorm with the arrow the other day on Twitter?
Oh yeah.
So
he teased us. I thought we were going to get that in an episode. No, they were doing photo shoots. That's what that was.
Man,
he basically said with his brother. He wasn't.
Yeah.
But,
Can you? I want to see that interaction though. Like them hint, like, haven't I seen you before or something?
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Yeah, that's what.
If they ever bring like a Superman onto like the Arrow show, they ought to have Brandon Roth be like, "You look familiar."
Yeah.
That's what they should do. Just as a little thing for the fans. Yeah, definitely.
Just like a double take.
Amazing.
Yeah, I recognise you. Didn't you wear glasses?
Do you think in the Arrow show Arsenal will lose his arm?
I hope so.
Possibly, yeah.
Because otherwise then he's not Arsenal.
Exactly.
He's just, Speedy or Red Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just Speedy to me at this point.
Yeah, he's Speedy to me too. I'm like, well, and also then we have to get into the whole thing of, is it really Red Arrow or is he a clone? I mean...
Oh my gosh, no.
Right?
I can't deal with that. On Young Justice, I watched that last year. I can't go through that again.
Yeah.
Oh man, like Young Justice. All right, guys. On Twitter, there's an account at Artemis Brock. You look under my followers and you'll find her. And basically, it is a website that is trying to the Young Justice try to get someone to make season 3. And I also I'm trying to get a campaign for like Netflix or Hulu or somebody to pick up Young Justice and do.
If Netflix picked it up, that'd be amazing.
It needs to come back.
The only reason that they didn't make a season 3 is because the toy sales. The ratings were through the roof, but it just wasn't selling toys.
Yeah, but I mean, that's crazy because I've literally like spent time going through all types of my twin Aquaman. Hashtag Aquaman. We ran out. Man. We go to toy stores on the weekends. That's what we do. We go to our comic book stores and toy stores, and I literally tracked down all the DC Universe Young Justice action figures and bought them like a month ago.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like Young Justice figures, I think we're giving much attention as some of the other figures. When you look at some of the new DC Icon figures or DC collectibles, the Young Justice aren't really getting the attention. Like the new 52 direct DC direct figures are awesome. If they gave that same attention to the Young Justice figures that they put out, I mean, it would
exactly. The reason they didn't sell is because their own fault. They didn't put that much time into them.
Yeah,
exactly. That's one of the things I was talking to Paul about when me and him were going around trying to collect the rest of them, because I started collecting them and they kind of went away when the TV show died. But it's $10 for a 2-pack of the toys on sale, but it's like. Even then, it's cheaper than most of the new 52 action figures. But like even then, it's like, dude, I waited till they were like $5 and $7 before
yeah.
It was like.
The thing is, right, is Nightwing has had quite a decent run in figures, because the Arkham figure of Nightwing is incredible, And they've just
Yes.
released. In fact, I bought it for my son for his birthday tomorrow. The Son of Batman Nightwing figure is also
That
amazing.
one's
Oh, right.
awesome.
Oh, it's
I have that one.
phenomenal.
It's amazing.
The
But-
Coda Bakaya Nightwing statues are amazing.
Oh, I've
The
got
red
that one.
one? Yeah.
Yeah, the red one. Yeah,
I
I've
have
got that
a
one.
specialty version. It's painted blue, and that is sick.
See, I always prefer the blue costume over the red.
I do
I
too.
always love the blue costume because I always think Batman Beyond when I see the red symbol.
Yeah, me too.
I'll tell you guys, I got at a show a few years ago. Do you remember Sideshow where they done the Superman Returns set 4 statues?
Yes.
Yeah.
I went to a show at XL London, and the dealers were there at Weta Studios store, and they was like doing them for £99 clearance. So I bought the one that I liked with him holding the nose of the plane. Then a year later, when I went back there, they was clearing them again, and I got the other 3 I needed for another 99 quid.
Wow.
So literally, I got the set of 4 for 200 quid, and then one was broken in the box, and they sent me another, so I sold the other one.
That's
Literally, I sold the other one. It covered all my money, and the set of 4 that I now own cost me nothing. I've still got them boxed at my parents' house.
Sweet.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I think what we're
Little
going to have to do, I think what we're going to have to do on the website is we're going to have to start putting pictures of our collections, right?
I can do that on there. There's a picture link you can post photos on.
Because I think between
literally
all of
have,
us,
like-
it's going to go mental.
Oh, there's like, what is there?
We're going to be
13,
like,
14
oh,
of us?
where'd you get that? I want that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got all but 3 Deadman action figures. I spent like the last 5 years trying to collect every Deadman, everything that came out. We're talking about like,
Yeah.
Squinky, mini mates,
Anything.
and Lego.
Yeah.
Breakfast cereals, anything.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
the same.
like-
I'm the same.
The McDonald's toys.
We should do
Take
it.
it.
McDonald's Dead Man?
Yeah, it was a Justice League universe. Yeah, they had the Justice League.
That's
They
cool.
had who was it with them? I know it was Aquaman and Black Manta, Deadman, Gentleman Ghost. There was a couple of them, and it was awesome. It was like, okay. The problem is everybody on eBay wants like, oh, you're really looking for this thing. It's like $100, $40.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to shamelessly plug myself. If you guys go to my personal page at GriffFamTweets, every Aquaman related thing I buy, I snap a picture of and
Oh,
put it on there.
I've seen
I
it.
am
I've went through your pictures. Oh my gosh.
he's got some stuff, has he?
Yeah, he's got tons.
And everything that I have, I'm in the process of trying to build a shelf to put it all up because, shameless plug, I am trying to get on the Aquaman Shrine and become a member of FOAM, which is the like the Friends of Aquaman, the fan club, Aquaman fan club.
Oh, nice.
So I've actually submitted my application to them. So if you guys are listening, Aquaman Shrine, like Fire and Water podcast, yeah, man, hook me
Get
up.
this guy
I'm trying to get.
at DC World Aquaman. He needs in.
But yeah, I mean, I actually went out and lucked across a 1984 Superpowers Aquaman figure at my local comic shop the other day. I only paid $6 for him, man, because he was loose. I get online and find out it's worth like $90. I'm like, yes.
Nice.
So I'm now trying it in the mini comic and all that came with him. But I mean, basically, if there's anything Aquaman out there, I'd try to snatch it up.
Yeah.
I've got like a mad wish list, and I take it to like all the shows with me, and I like go through all the toy boxes. If it's Aquaman anything, I've got buttons, shirt, hats, belt buckles. I don't have is Aquaman shoes. Converse makes them, but unfortunately, I got a size 14 shoe, and they don't make them that.
Oh no.
You can custom make them. They have like some on Etsy and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen those, man. I'm just like, these days I'm just gonna have the whole Aquaman stuff, man. I'm hoping to get it before the Aquaman movie, so I can just show up and choose on everybody.
Also,
Okay.
if you guys want something that's really awesome, like
Waist?
go to Facebook and look up Coyote Pop Clothing. Have you seen any of those? Like the
No, I've
jackets
never
that they
heard-
make? Go look them up. They are
Yeah,
the latest Nightwing one. They've had Flash.
Oh,
and,
all
like,
right.
they made a Kingdom Come Superman one. They've done tons. Like they released 6 in a wave.
Was it?
I saw
Coyote
a
Pop?
I saw a jacket one time that looked exactly like Deadman's costume when you zipped it up, and I could not
That's all.
find out where to buy it anywhere. Somebody had it on Etsy and had like made it, or maybe it was Store Envy, one of those, and had made it, and like that was it. It was like a one-time custom deal, and I've been trying to track down one that looked like it ever since.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking on there now. Yeah, they're cool.
Hero stuff has a A lot
I'm
of
about
really
to
good
tweet.
shirts.
I'm gonna tweet the link out for you guys so you can
Yeah,
check out
please do.
there.
Cool.
Sweet.
I'll go back
Well,
to
also,
like this the
these
DC
movies
world.
kind of, yeah, I'm hoping that these movies kind of like get a new wave of merchandising. Like for me, loving Aquaman as a kid, when you go to like to Halloween time, there's no Aquaman costumes. There's no Aquaman anything for like cosplaying. I mean, everything has to be like, you know, one of a kind made type thing.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping
Yeah.
that sort of like when the Superman came out and the Batman came out, I'm hoping as more come out, like the cyborgs, like, you know,
Yeah.
little kids can go and they can dress up like Nightwing, like Cyborg, like, you know, like Aquaman.
Speaking of
like, you know,
Cyborg, he's gotten a huge push
Yeah.
as like a mainstay character since the New 52.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I
yes.
mean, as part of the New 52 Justice League, he's like one of the
Mhm.
founding members now. I mean, who ever saw that coming? It makes sense.
Yeah,
It
even
makes
at the end of
perfect
Throne,
sense.
it's like, hey, we gotta get together. You know, so I was like, wow, you know, they're kind of having cyborgs sort of like, hey guys, we should do this.
Yeah. It makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
To me, Aquaman's always been the, and now they're trying to get Batman to do it, so it kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. I'm like, no, Aquaman has to do it. But you know, Batman doing it as long as it gets done and it gets on the screen and it looks badass. I don't care who they have found it. They can make the Flash found it or
Yeah.
you know, Green Lantern found it. It don't matter to me as long as it stays as all. It's like
The new 52 cyborg, I think, is amazing. The whole Victor Stone and his
Yeah.
father and that whole
Yeah.
line,
Yep.
like that to me, like Cyborg was always cool. With the original Teen Titans,
Hmm.
but as soon as they came out with the new 52, that whole storyline with his dad, I was like, all right, I'm in.
Yeah.
I love the New 52 Cyborg, but they killed like his old relationship with the Titans and everything. I wish there was a way that they could have kept that somehow and like let him in the Justice League because I love that relationship.
Never part of the Titans in this.
Yeah,
Is he?
ever.
Nah.
Like one person you don't hear a lot about is like Nightwing and Starfire and all that. Like, what happened to Beast Boy? We gotta show Beast Boy some love.
He was red at the beginning of the New 52.
Was he?
Yeah, he was a red Beast Boy.
That's
Yeah, he
like
wasn't
with
green anymore.
They made him green now though. Like with the new Teen Titans series, he's green again.
Also, it was like the Incredible Hulk. The first two comic books, he was gray, and then after that, he was green.
Green. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing about the Incredible Hulk is they gave a reason why he was gray. They never gave a reason why Beast Boy was red.
And have they given a reason why he's back to green? Probably not.
Nope, they were just like, he's green now, everybody.
He had a really bad sunburn for two whole runs. Should use that aloe.
Oh, he's like those flamingos that when they eat shrimp, they turn pink, yeah?
Yeah.
So all he's been eating is like red food.
That's what it had.
Just red M&Ms for days.
Also, like in the first Teen Titans trade paperback of the New 52, we saw Static, and like he got a few comics at the beginning, but after that we haven't seen anything. Like I don't know why though. I mean, there has to be a reason.
Yeah, Static was really cool back in the day. They definitely should bring Static back. I hope they do away with Dr. Light, though. I always thought the Dr. Light sucked, personally.
Oh, he does.
Sorry to do this to you guys. I've got about 5 minutes and I'll have to vanish.
Yeah, no, I think I'm probably
Sorry,
the same.
guys.
Maybe we should wrap this one up. And,
let's wrap it up.
We've clearly got enough to go for another
To be continued.
every episode, really, forever.
Yeah.
When do you guys want to do another one? Sometime this week? I mean,
I don't mind. Like Sundays are better for me. Sunday evenings, because I work all week, but Sunday evenings is probably good, or Saturday.
Sunday's probably best for me. I think what we'll need to do is I'll get all this set up, and then if I can talk through someone else of how to do it, so it's not just down to one person.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not about, you
That's
guys still
right.
want to be able to do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
and I've got the YouTube channel set up.
Sweet.
So,
Cool.
DC World Podcast. Go check that out, guys.
I can.
This will be uploaded later on today.
I can add stuff onto the website, the DC World website. I can add.
All right.
I think there's a.
Shouldn't we have like a
button.
cool? Shouldn't we have a cool catchphrase to like close out every show with or something?
Of course we should. But that's for our leader to figure out.
Oh no, don't put it on me now. I'm not ready.
Way to put him on the spot.
Yeah, I know.
Be like the old the PC World advert.
Well, I
Where
was
in the
going to say
world?
the thing. It's the
DC
same
World.
thing. Where in the world? DC World.
We'd change the tune though. Excellent.
Yeah, I
Excelsior.
don't know.
Wait.
We're going to have to think of
Whoa,
a good
whoa.
sign-off.
Yeah, we'll plan it in the week and do it
Yeah.
for next one.
But that's it for this inaugural episode.
Yeah, our first event.
Thank you to Deadman, Aquaman, Grayson, I'm Arrow, and obviously our fearless leader, DC World himself.
Paul from DC World, who's a massive
Paul.
Superman fan, but I've got my own one.
Don't get me started on that, mate.
Yeah, we'll see
I'm
you
a
back
massive
here.
Superman fan, and I
know you
ended
are.
up with Arrow. I'm like,
I
I
know.
don't mind. I love Arrow, but my son's called Reeve, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I know you say it. I know.
Anything you want us to talk about, bring to our attention, tweet us to it. Tweet it to us at DC World Grayson, at DC World Arrow. We'll probably have more people on here next show. Maybe even you, if you join. I mean, we still got a bunch of heroes out there.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. Where's DC World Cyborg? DC World Constantine? Come on, join the show.
DC World Martian Manhunter. Come on.
There's still plenty of fans to go. So join us at www.dcworld.org.uk. Follow links from there.